lawmakers who introduced the legislation, and Scott Keegan, the executive director of the National Association of Mortgage Professionals. Let's start with Congressman Miller. Can you just briefly give us the key points to this legislation?
Sure. Mortgage brokers, under the law as it has been, have been in a position to betray the trust of homeowners.
How absurd that Congressman Miller can say what he's saying. He's never read a rate sheet, probably can't even read one. He is incorrect about mortgage professionals not disclosing to clients what they have to pay. If anyone wanted to get a home loan, they would want to work with a mortgage broker as opposed to a loan officer or someone working for a bank or a lender. Banks and lenders do not have to disclose what is earned when a mortgage is closed. A mortgage broker has to disclose what he gets from the customer as well as what he gets from the lender. And it's disclosed on the HUD. The homeowner, the person that's purchasing a home, those forms are on the RESPA documents. It's not hidden. It cannot be hidden. Mortgage professionals are already licensed as mortgage brokers. The industry has allowed a loophole for lenders to hire people without a license and conduct loan underwriting and the process that begins the loan for a homeowner. I think it's absurd that the industry would allow that to happen for correspondent lenders as well as lenders themselves. They do not have to be licensed. But if you work in a mortgage broker business, that individual or those individuals that work for that entity has to be licensed. And they're regulated by the Financial Service Commission of their state. So if you are a homeowner, you want to work with a mortgage broker that is licensed, not a loan officer or not someone that's from your local bank that is basically just pushing paper. This is absurd that Congressman Miller would stand on the podium on CNBC and say what he just said. He does not understand lending. He does not understand how to read a rate sheet. The fact is that 99% of the mortgage brokers that are out there, as well as loan officers or loan originators, would prefer to give the client a conventional loan. If you look at a rate sheet for a conventional loan, the payout for a mortgage professional is higher with conventional loans that are the good rates for good credit. They're paying in excess of 3.5, some cases 4% on a loan, on a paper from the banks, from the lenders. Subprime lending limits the broker or loan originator or mortgage broker to 2%, period, end of statement. And the only way that the mortgage or loan originator is going to be able to make more than 2% on a subprime loan, that's if they charge their client up front. Quite frankly, Congressman Miller, you need to get a checkup from the neck up. This is absurd that people would stand up there and open their mouth when they do not have the facts. This is why we're in the biggest crisis that we're in. You got too many people saying things that they don't know without the facts. The facts are the lenders created these products. They presented them through their account representative, which is their marketing entity, to mortgage professionals to offer these loan products to their clients. And to sit here and say that the loan and mortgage brokers mislead their clients by not disclosing is absolutely wrong. You have real estate professionals that make an excess of 6% when they go out and they get a house sold. The national average is 4.5% on real estate commission. You have investment advisors. When they do a mutual fund transaction, doesn't matter what the dollar amount is, or stockbrokers, they're making an excess of 5% of the trade. They also get a residual 12B1 fee on those trades. No one's hacking and talking about the investment advisors or real estate brokers or real estate agents' compensation. They're willing to pay on the HUD. The biggest daggum fee on a HUD is a real estate commission. It's not the mortgage broker fee. And in order for the loan to close, or in order for a property to be sold, it has to have a mortgage. 99% of the consumers out there, I'll take that back, 95% of the consumers out there do not have cash to pay for their home. So therefore, they have to go through the process of getting a loan underwritten through a mortgage institution. The process begins with a mortgage broker or a loan originator that is acting as a salesperson, as a middle person between the customer and the bank to get the proper information to underwriting to decide on if they're going to approve or disapprove the loan. When it comes down to it, the underwriters for the lender approve the loans, not mortgage brokers. Mortgage brokers or loan originators do not have the authority to approve a loan. They're provided with, once they get the initial documentation from the client, they're provided with what they call underwriting steps of approval. There are certain stipulations that have to be met in order for the loan to close. Those facts are disclosed to the customer before they move on. Congressman Miller, you need to get your facts straight. I'm a mortgage professional. I've been in this industry for over 10 years. And I am sick and tired of individuals like you standing up saying that this is how it is when it's not. You're painting to the American people something that's blue and it's actually green. You need to get your facts straight. This is absurd that we're going through this crisis, and the reality is what you were saying is way off basis as far as this new legislation. What needs to happen is that there needs to be an overhaul of the mortgage industry. I agree with that. Mortgage brokers, mortgage professionals, all should be licensed in order to conduct underwriting of loans. They should have to go through the standards that I have gone through as a mortgage professional. I chose to be a mortgage broker as opposed to a loan originator. A loan originator does not have to be licensed. They can work for a lender, correspondent lender, or a bank and do not have to be licensed. I chose to be licensed because I understood the importance of representing my clients and knowing the laws and knowing the rest of the forms and documentation and doing what's right. Understanding predatory lending. Understanding that I would not put a client in a loan that I wouldn't agree with for myself. That's why I agree that, yes, we do need mortgage reform on the licensing process for individuals that are entering this field. In order for them to conduct any type of loan, they must be licensed. And the reason why I feel that they must be licensed is that with them being licensed, they can be held responsible for what goes on in a transaction that they do. A person that works for a lender or a correspondent lender or a bank is not responsible for what they do, because they're working on the auspice of the lender's license. Everything falls back on the lender if something goes wrong. I also feel that when it comes to the compensation for mortgage brokers, just like the writers that are out there that are on strike, they go out, they write a book or a play or a DVD or something. Some of them do it consistently. Some of them do it once in a blue moon. It really doesn't matter. They deserve to be paid for their work. As a mortgage professional, for all the homeowners that we put into homes because of our hard work, we deserve to be able to have some form of residual income based on us communicating to our clients the importance of paying their mortgage on time, getting them in the right loan product that fits them and their family needs, and staying in constant contact with them. Investment advisors, when they go and meet with their clients, they're investing money. They're not the actual ones investing money for them. They're getting a check in the name of the broker-dealer that they work for. The money is placed with the broker-dealer. It is invested through a mutual fund that is managed by a money manager. And it's in diversified distributions of investments. As they go out and build a clientele, whether they get 50 clients a year, 100 clients a year, or 200 clients a year after year, that client base builds. Whatever money that they have under management accrues, and they get what they call a 12B1 fee on money under management. We should have something in place for mortgage broker professionals where we have mortgages under management. Mortgages that are under management through lenders that we have partnered with to be able to underwrite loans to get our clients closed. I think by having that type of incentive, you would keep mortgage professionals doing something that is good not only for their clients, they would do what's right for their companies, and they'll do right by the lenders, because they would have something at stake in the future. If they know that they're going to get money built in for them in the long haul, that if they do what's right for their clients, that 5 years, 10 years down the road, if that book of mortgages is still under management and that customer is still paying that mortgage and they're paying on time, the incentive is that they pay the mortgage broker some type of trailer. Who knows what the fee is, but there should be one. If someone that can write a daggone book and get a trailer on a book, a DVD, or a movie, the biggest daggone investment that a person will ever make is a home, and you're trying to tell me that the professional that helps them get their home cannot get an actual trailer or some type of royalty fee on that? If that's good business, it stays on the books, it makes the lender money, it keeps the customer in good order.